Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving y'all a eyebrow tutorial because I've had a lot of requests for it for some reason. But here's the thing, I don't really do anything too crazy with my brows. I am a really big fan of the naturally bushy eyebrows because my eyebrows just happen to be naturally bushy, thanks to my dad. So there are a couple of steps that I'm going to be showing you guys, and people say that you should never skip steps when it comes to makeup. However, this girl be skipping steps all the time like it's a game, like hopscotch. That's how much I skip steps. One thing that I think is super important when it comes to brows is the color of your product. I see a lot of people with black hair like myself, and then they'll get like black eyebrow product and it's just way too dark for them. Just because your hair is black doesn't mean that your brows should be. So yeah, if you have black hair, get an eyebrow product that's like 2 shades lighter than your natural hair color. For my blonde friends and redheads, get a color that's like 2 shades darker than your natural hair color. You just want it to show up on your face. You don't want your brows to be too light or too dark. So just play around with a bunch of different colors, but try and pick one that makes your eyebrows stand out but not too much. Another thing to keep in mind when you are drawing on your eyebrow is don't make them too long, don't make them too short. What I mean by that is stay in the line of your eye, so don't make them any longer than your natural eye right here, and then don't make them any shorter than like the hood of your eye or the end of your eye. So for me, that's like this little fatty part right here. So I just don't go any further. And I mean, if you can play with your arch, maybe, but it's probably not a good idea if your eyebrow is like halfway to your temple. That's just not my thing, but if you like it, more power to you, girl. If you want to see how I do my brows, then keep on watching because the tutorial is up next. Let's get started. So my eyebrow that I'm working on today looks super duper crazy. Look at all that crazy daisy hair. So the first thing I do is I take my spoolie and I brush my hairs upwards, just so I have a good idea of how much hair I'm working with, even though I know for a fact that I'm working with quite a bit. So yeah, I'm brushing them upwards. Now that my eyebrow is tamed, I'm going to take my micro brow pencil by NYX, and I'm just going to outline the shape of the brow that I want to have today. Now I have really thick brows, so for me it's going to be quite a bit, but if you don't have naturally thick brows, you probably don't want to get too crazy with that outline because you want this to look natural, and the more hair that you have up there, the better. But if you're filling in a space that isn't that hairy, it's gonna look kind of strange. And for beginners, I don't think it's a very good idea to put in more pencil than hair. So I said I was going to be outlining my brow, but I kind of lied. I'm actually showing you guys how I skip a step or two, and instead of outlining, I'm just filling them in all the way. This is how I do my eyebrows every single day, so I kind of went into autopilot. Sorry about that. However, right now I'm just filling in the tip of my brow, making sure that I don't go past the hood of my eye, and I'm really just filling them in where I think there should be some more hair growing, so it's a lot more thick and dark at the tail of the brow. I'm making small strokes in the same direction as my hair. I have not had my eyebrows threaded in about 2 months or more, maybe, so I'm really just trying to see how thick and long I can get them before I really have to do too much maintenance on them. So I got a little bit carried away filling in my brow with my micro brow pencil because I really love this pencil and it's super easy and fun to color in your eyebrow like you're using a coloring book on your face. But I'm gonna show you guys how to do it another way. So instead of filling in the rest of my brow with a pencil, like I usually do, I'm going to take this really dark shade in my contour palette and just fill that in my eyebrow instead. The fourth step is to carve out your eyebrows with a concealer. However, I don't personally believe in the carved out brow look, so I'm gonna skip that step. But if you really want those carved out looking brows, go ahead and do that now. Instead, I am going to kind of calm down this look because I think that this one looks a little bit too harsh. So I'm just going to brush out some of that color that I just put in there. For my step 4, I am removing the excess products from my brows because I don't want them to look too artificial. I know that a lot of people love the gradient effect on brows and will add in concealer underneath and make the tip of their brow a whole lot lighter, but for me, I want it to look as natural as possible, and I don't think that brows have to be perfect. After all, they're twins, not sisters. The fifth step is to set your brows with a clear gel. I'm using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and I just do that so that my brows don't get like separated or anything and like reveal some baldy looking spots. With the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, it's going to go on very wet but dry incredibly hard to the point where your eyes will feel a little bit crunchy, but I love that feeling, so I'm going with it. That's it for today's extra easy eyebrow tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Maybe even share it with a friend because that would be super cool. Please subscribe if you have not done so already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!